Got open all the screen and I drift to the side. Step, slide, step clean with a rhythm he can hide. Rotate to the pocket where the good looks right. Play catching fire with the comb inside. Fearless on the pull, let the confidence bloom. Red Allen in the corner with a light in the room. Thoughts stay bright, no panic in the zoom. Let the blues guitar hum like a soul tune. Body stay low, square tight on the rise. Reggie on the hop with the focus in his eyes. Elbow jab sharp when the defender flies. Larry Bird calm like the sky never lies. Wrinkle up the wrist as the pass comes through. Target on the catch when the form stays true. Nash gather clean like he paints with glue. Blues nose bending while the shot breaks through. Whoa, 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 whoa. Upper body line with the elbow on the track. Forearm level set like a train on a rack. KD elevation with the full work bag. Hold the balance center as the shot goes black. Spread out the fingers with the palm off the ball. Dirk fade gentle like a giant never fall. Soft touch land with a featherweight call. Whole crowd hush like they stunned by it all. Extend that elbow to the eyebrow line. Feet push smooth with the same pace climb. Fluid like water when you sink through time. Blues guitar hum on the backbeat rhyme. Snap their wrist with a knock, there's bliss. Rotation tight like it's stitched in a vest. Dame deep range with a fearless chest. Let the follow through hang while the moment rests. Past the apex when the shot climbs high. Bird fingertip freeze with the net on reply. Every great shooter got a steel frame sky. Lead arm lock till the echoes die. Practice every hour till the form feels right. Step repetition in the quiet of the night. Fix your mistakes under flickering light. Grind in the dark for the glow in the fight. Shooting like a story with a blues heart warm. Rap speed quick in a high-paced storm. Tenses woven in the rhythm you perform.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? We're going to have a very serious talk about our workouts today. I get it. Happy St. Patrick's Day, people. It doesn't mean anything to anyone but Irish people and drunks, but I still say Happy St. Patrick's Day. I will get some green stuff on. I'm behind a green screen right now. If I wore green stuff on a green screen, I would just disappear. So that's why I'm not wearing green right now. But I will wear green. Will I pinch you? I will not pinch you. I'm not the pinching type. All right. But that's that. All right. I got no cool things to say about St. Patrick's Day. I really don't know that much about it. Just if you're a kid, don't get drunk. All right. Let's begin the show. We have games this weekend. Okay. But we won't know what time or what day those games are until Wednesday night. So be prepared for that. And then we also have, I finished our drill demos. I'm super happy about that. If you go to our website and you click on homework, or there's actually a few places, but homework is the easiest one to find it out on. All right, so on our website, scroll down to where it says homework, and then you can click on drill demos right there. All right, as you click on it right here, it'll pull up eventually. All right, and you can see today's drills, tomorrow's drills, or by the book, or you can just look at the actual drills. You can type in stuff. All right, and you can see like drills pop up, or you can just scroll down and just look at them alphabetically, and then click on any one of them, and the actual drill will pop up on the page. This should help you guys out with your workouts at home, but also the workouts that we're about to do at the practices. As a heads up, a few of these drills for Tuesdays and Thursdays are flipped. I thought that I was being really like clever in the book. I was thinking, oh yeah, what if someone can't come on Tuesdays and they can only come on Thursdays, or vice versa? So I was like, so how about I just switch them every time that they re-show up? Well, it turns out that was not a smart idea, because these links only activate one time and not the other. So every other time that you see a drill, it'll be on Thursday versus Tuesday and vice versa. So that's kind of my fault on that one. And the QR codes and the book are kind of wrong on those days as well. So now there's like 12 mistakes in the book. So like or 24 if you double it. So that happened. It is what it is. I'll make the next book more perfect. And that's just how life is. All right. But so don't be surprised if you see the occasional time where our drills don't match up with reality. Okay. But on this show, we will always show you the correct drill. So watch the show. That's the easy call. That's the easy answer. Let's go with the quote of the day. Hopefully it's something about messing up. What is it? What is it? What is it? Sure. All is well. All's well that ends well. All right. All is well. We talked last time about getting over stuff quickly. Well, this helps you get over it quickly because no matter what you're going through, probably all is well. Unless you're like experiencing like deaths in the family or deaths to yourself or something like that. Or there's a war in Iran. I mean, all is not always well, but for the most part, chill, relax. The world is not currently exploding for the high majority of people. All right. So that's the quote of the day. All is well. You stay calm, and solve the problems within the game. All right. And those problems are minimal compared to other things. All right. Even if you're down by 200 points, all is well. Chill. All right. Just take care of the very next play because sooner or later that's going to be like a 7-point lead and you're going to be freaking out when that could have been your wild comeback. All right. Quote of the day is all is well. I see Adrian in the comment section. What's up, Adrian? If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here, please. Let's see a poll question. I will be asking you guys a question. Answer it in the comment section, please. What is this question, though? Oh, this is... All right, this says... All right, these are the most overrated players in the NBA. Do you agree with this list? The most overrated players in the NBA. What I would say is this. The most overrated players. That means that they have to be highly rated to begin with. All right, so it's kind of like a backwards thing. So Draymond Green, he's a very solid player. It's just that people think he's a Hall of Famer. So if you compare him to a Hall of Famer, is he overrated? DeAndre Ayton, well, he's on the Lakers, so he has more like visibility on him, and that's bad. But then Zion Williamson, he has so much hype. He was a number one pick. Same with DeAndre Ayton, actually. Both of these guys were number one picks. Anthony Davis was a number one pick as well. D'Angelo Russell was top 3 pick. So who's the most overrated? I think that Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't actually deserve to be on this list. Same with Tyler Hero. I haven't seen him play that much, but he's solid. I mean, what do you expect from certain people? But who's the most overrated person in your opinion? Draymond. What Draymond Green is doing, it did win those championships. Anthony Davis. He's been hurt and things like that, but he's still a great player when he's available. Zach LaVine, I love this dude, and yeah, he does not produce. And he's like a bad person out of your teams. Every team he goes to loses. So it's very obvious that he's the issue. But I mean, like he's not done bad. Kristaps Porzingis is another injury guy, never rebounds. Zion, he's just absolutely never there, but he's tremendously. I would say out of all these players on this list, Anthony Davis and Zion Williamson are the highest like thought of people. So if anyone got most overrated, I would say Zion because Anthony Davis has delivered a few times and he's had a long career. I don't know where this Zion thing is going. So out of all these guys, Kyle Kuzma, I don't know. He's won a championship. D'Angelo Russell, I don't think he's that highly rated to begin with. I'm gonna say Zion. Zion's my pick for the most overrated person. Very much agreed. Yeah. Zion is my pick. He's the most overrated person in the NBA. Even though people do make fun of him, I get it. Like no one is very high on any of these guys. But I would say Zion, people still believe in that dude. Calm down. Seriously. All right. Anyways, moving on. All right, we got post progression coming up. Judge rank dribbling, cops and robbers, number scissors shots, and partner passing and scissor ladders to shots. All those things coming up on Wednesday, I want to say. Yes. So make sure that you guys do those things today. Post 5 minutes apiece. Try them out beforehand so you can be ahead of the game. And then as for today's itinerary, we have post catch, quick finish, Down screen, screen away, 5-second count extension, 20 seconds up by 4. All right, down screen, three away. And again, on our section, these things are mixed up. So right now, I would show you the videos, but the videos are the wrong thing. Like this video is not one of the things that we're doing. So no, stop the video, stop it. Don't look at this one. Stop looking, please. There you go. Do not look at that. All right, we are just doing the things that are on this screen right now. Post catch, quick finish. Down screen, screen away. All right, 5-second count extension, 20 seconds up by 4+ points. Down screen, 3-way, and the tip drill. So be prepared for those things. We've gone over those things before in the past, so hopefully you guys will understand them without seeing them this time. My apologies. Moving on to the trivia question today. Trivia question is a big box. Unmask that box, please. Unmask that box, please. All right, let's see what is behind the box. What's in the box? We got, what team was Dan Issel traded to just before joining the Nuggets? You know how I like trick questions, so be careful when you answer this one. Go into commercial break. Water break.
Why don't they know about Mendoza sewer and water? There, that's better.
That is the most classic commercial of all time. All right, what do we have here? You said the Baltimore White Claws. Let me see if that's the answer. That is the answer. So it was a trick question because they were called the Memphis Sounds. He was also on the Colonels and the Claws, as the Baltimore Claws. When he was traded to them, he never played for them. They folded, meaning like they ran out of money and couldn't be a team anymore. So yeah, great job with the answer. And Dan Issel was one of the best Denver Nuggets of all time. I averaged 22.8 points a game, plus a whole bunch of other things. Averaged 33 points a game at one point in his career, 36 in college for the tournament. It's like he was an insane scorer. So look him up. Know something about Dan the Man Issel. All right, is he still around? He is still around. Yeah, dude. It's been ticking for a while. All right, speaking of ticks, let's move on to this thing right now. All right. That's a point for you, by the way. That is your 9th point. Adding that right there. All right, what is this? This is the Darren Peterson thing. Okay, so this guy, Darren Peterson, he plays for Kansas. He's very good, obviously. All right, and he's like going to be like the #1 pick in the NBA draft. But the dude don't feel like playing. And he just taps his coach, and his coach goes, "Oh, I got to take you out the game now." He plays enough to show everyone how good he is, and then he just subs himself out the game and does not go back in the game because he doesn't want to get injured. I'll tell you right now, 1, that is a sure way to get injured. 2, that's a sure way for people to think the least of you. All right, because basketball players play, period. You just don't sit out. And as many red flags as this guy has right now, it reminds me of Ben Simmons. When Ben Simmons didn't go to class his whole last semester because he was an NBA guy. So after like the basketball's over, he just stopped going to class. Dude, you have free school. You don't even have to pass the tests. I mean, just fail the test. Who cares? But go in there and like learn extra things, yeah, you should be doing that. So my opinion of Darren Peterson, I don't know. I was wrong about Anthony Edwards because when I said that he shouldn't be picked because he was joking. I didn't know that he was a jokester. All right. He said he liked football better than basketball. I was like, who says that kind of stuff? And I was like, whatever. But this guy, he's not joking. Obviously. He is literally taking himself out of games to the behest of his team, does not care about his team winning. That will not translate to the NBA. And if I would have the first pick, first 3 picks, first 4 picks, first 10 picks, I would not pick him. If I had the 11th pick and there was no one else on the board, maybe I would pick him. Because you can kind of waste a pick right there. Man, am I mad at this guy. Again, I don't really follow that. I almost went to Kansas. They were in my top 5. Crazy, right? All right, anyways, moving on. From that loser. If I'm wrong in a few years, it is what it is. I don't know. All right, we got Kieran. He's in Ohio, still posting workouts. Declan and Kyrie spend a J as well. Kieran post regression. I see it. What else do we have? Noah Taz, Masseth with the retreat to beat. That was yesterday, though. All right. It's what you do in the dark that puts you in the light, so make sure you guys are working in the dark, please. Not in the literal dark, guys. All right. We got some behind-the-scenes stuff. What is this behind-the-scenes stuff? Wait. I got to put that higher. What is this? Let's go. There you go. All right. What happened? Oh. Okay. That's pretty nice. I mean, that's an alley-oop to a 360 on somebody. You got to probably quit. Yeah. So my question is, did they practice this? Was this like a planned alley-oop? Or was it like a badly thrown alley-oop? Was he in the air just twisting because he was looking for the ball? I think that the passer just threw it up. I think that the person jumping absolutely meant to do that in the air, and it wasn't fortuitous. He wanted to do it. And I think that the defender just kind of just got in the way. He didn't see the defender, but he dunked on him anyways. But that is crazy. That's a nice dunk. I can't say anything else about that. Let's look at the story of the day.
Imagine a mountain. Imagine at the top of the mountain there's a bag full of money. Imagine climbing that mountain to reach your dreams. Now imagine your dreams are at the top of that mountain in the form of a bag full of money. That's how it is to work for a goal with all your heart. But we don't know how much money's in that bag. It may be thousands of dollars. It might be $1. It may be $1 million. And I believe that's why people don't climb that mountain. They don't know if their efforts will be worth it or if they'll be in vain. So only some of us climb, and only some of us make it to our peak. And when we get there, when we open up that bag to find out how much money was in our full potential, we may be saddened to only find a few dollars. And we may hear laughter from all of our friends who refuse to climb the mountain, looking at us like they did the right thing by not trying their hardest. They might have had the million, they might have had thousands, but now they'll never know. And at least you know, at least you took the chance. What I want you to do is look down that mountain because you didn't waste that time. Open up your arms and enjoy the view.
That's some true stuff, if I do say so myself. What do you think, Patty? Huh? It is hard to try your hardest because you don't know what's on the other end of things. You don't know if that bag will be filled with money or with nothing, and you have to try your hardest to get it. And people will laugh at you if you try hardest. Those people are idiots. Those people are losers. Those people are like Darren Peterson and Ben Simmons. It's like, what if I try my hardest? What if I don't? It's like, dude, just try your hardest. What if I get hurt? What if I don't shut up and just try hardest? All right, because that's what life is about. All right, just go for it. Be on top of that mountain in the end, and even if it's just your own mountain, even if it's a molehill, you made it to the top of the mountain. Imagine seeing a little bitty ant on top of like a hill that was 100 feet high. Well, to a human, that's not that much. To an ant, that's pretty damn impressive. So, and you see that, all right, and an ant would see that because ants keep trying. So, if you want to be as smart as an ant or smarter, go for your dreams and go for it all. I'm sure that made sense somewhere. I'm sure. Last thing we got, Michael Jordan. He played point guard for like the last, I think like I don't know, like half of a season. And when he played point guard for that half a season, he averaged like a whole bunch of rebounds in a game. And he like dominated. And like his stats were like average wise were like better than John Stockton's stats. 15 assists and things like that. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists. Like that's a huge triple double. 17 assists against Portland. I mean, He handled the ball well, better than Magic, they said. All right. Do you think that if Michael Jordan, look at those stats. If Michael Jordan tried to be a point guard, he could have been the best point guard of all time? I would say yeah. Yeah. He couldn't have been the best center of all time. But that does beg the question. Since he could have been better than John Stockton as point guard, does that make him twice as good because he was the best shooting guard? I'll say that is a case for what makes LeBron one of the greatest. Because if LeBron was a power forward, he would have been the greatest power forward. Small forward, greatest small forward. Shooting guard, he couldn't have done that. Point guard, he could have been the greatest point guard. And at center, he couldn't have done that. But he has 3 positions. Is being able to dominate at more than one position, being the greatest of all time, make you the overall GOAT? I think that's a decent question that this video of Michael Jordan brings up, which is very, very strange. But yeah, Michael Jordan was one hell of a point guard if he was a point guard. But they also knew that he could score, though, too. But you got to do what you're best at, and he was best at scoring, so that's what he did. What are you best at? You guys have any best yet? Try to get great at everything in the meantime. All right, let's finish up with our quote of the day. Again, I'll see you guys tonight. All is well is the quote of the day. I'll see y'all soon. Cue that music, man, for my outro. Peace out, y'all. There you go. There you go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Peace.
It up. Head up, stay locked. Keep the vision on blast. Magic with the rock when he pushing out fast. Reading every angle like I'm built to outlast. See the whole floor like a lens with no glass. Ball on the palm, fingertips with a snap. Kyrie on the strings when he cooking with the tap. Wrist pot clean, hit the bounce, then the rap. Handle stay sticky like I caught it in a trap. Ain't small, miss small. Stockton in my veins. Thread a pass tight through impossible lanes. Teammate on the cut, hit the window with grains. Precision in the touch like I sharpen the chains. Push all the back leg, drive with a lift. Giant the lane with a head down shift. Acceleration hitting like a turbo gift. Be the first step, then I'm gone like a drift. Outside hand strong, keep it far from the swipe. CP3 angles when he carving the hype. Keep away moves, no steal on the type. My defender reach in, but I read that pipe. I'm passing angles while I map out routes. Curry with the float when he breaks through droughts. Balance in the pocket when the pressure sprouts. Pass out tight while the defense shouts. Low dribble, strong dribble, keep the bounce tight. AI cross planet, sending ankles in flight. Shift speed rapid with a cut to the right. Drop a whole press like a glitch in the night. Predict and escape every trap they send. Lillard in the grill with the cold game blend. Double team crash, but the ball won't bend. Find an open man like I dialed in a friend. Speed switch, hand switch, patterns real wild. Crossover mean like a problem child. Has he so smooth, but the footwork styled. Step into the light.